Welcome back once again to Shagun Gupta's Permanent Makeup World. So last time we have spoke about what is permanent makeup and 5 aspects of micropigmentation. So what is next? Where this story begins? The story begins from consultation when the client actually wants to do permanent makeup on them. So this is where the journey starts. We meet, we talk about the expectations and limitations. We analyze their skin, we actually look for their medical history and the brows and the eyes and the lips. And finally we decide is the person is the right fit for permanent makeup or not. It is best to have the consultation about a week or 2 prior to the permanent makeup procedure, because we give them the pre-consultation and they have to look after their skin about a week or 2, and after that when they are ready, then we proceed for the permanent makeup procedure. And most important thing is what we tell them, to bring their medical history along with them. So now you understood why medical history is very important, because certain condition can be worked around while other make it impossible. It is important to know which are which. For example, if a person is suffering with thyroid, the color heals differently on a different skin, and following condition cannot and should not be worked with. That is skin with keloid and sunburned skin, person with chemotherapy, breastfeeding and pregnant ladies, HIV and hepatitis definitely not work with, eczema on the brows should avoid. So these are the conditions where permanent makeup should not work on it. In my 5 years of experience and practicing in permanent makeup, I have seen lot of clients who are coming and asking me about their brow shape and what kind of eyebrows basically they look for. Sometimes people they ask me this question, like they want like a arch eyebrows because they look sexy, and sometimes people say like my face is longer and I want a flat eyebrows. So like when the client comes, we consult with them and we sit with them and we talk about the brow anatomy, and then after that when we decide both of us together which eyebrows is suitable for their face according to their face shape. So this is how we come in the conclusion, and finally we move for the procedure. And secondly, the men, basically 99% of women are come for their treatment, but now permanent makeup has become so famous, and the people who are suffering with alopecia and other scar related thing, they actually opt and go for permanent makeup, and I really feel they are getting good result, and they are getting happiness in their life, and I do feel myself happy when they are happy. So this is how permanent makeup getting famous in India. So anatomy of an eyebrows, when the client comes, we sit, we discuss, and then finally we come in the conclusion which shape and which style they are actually going to do. So this is the anatomy. Here is the head and the thickness and the body part and the arch height and what kind of length they have to choose, and this is the tail part. What is the most important part is the peak and the arch height. Definitely everything is important, but generally what the normal ladies think, they think like the if the eyebrow has a good arch, that looks good and gives you a nice good look, but that's not true, because it depends upon your face shape. If your shape is giving a compliment to the arch, definitely we should opt for it, but we sit and discuss and then we come in the conclusion and then we move forward. The tail part, which is again it matters, because sometime a client wants the longer eyebrows and sometimes they don't prefer. So this is how the anatomy works, and finally when my client is happy, I am happy, and my entire team is very happy. So that's how we give the justice to the permanent makeup. So in today's video we have spoke about the anatomy of an eyebrows and the client consultation, their medical history, the client who are the good candidate for permanent makeup or not, and secondly we have spoke about more eyebrows shape and face structures. For more details, do visit to my website www.shagungupta.com and my Insta handle Shagun Gupta PMB.